Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Little secret between you and me, this is already the 16th time that I record from scratch the video, because every time I record, I'm not satisfied of the result. So please guys, please put a maximum of like to this video, because I started it so many times, and maybe this time is not even the last one. I don't know if it will be the definitive video or not, maybe yes, maybe no. Let me know in the comments. Put a maximum of like and subscribe, because we will talk about Juventus and we will try to focus on the field. Let's not speak too much about Super League, UEFA, because there is a lot of things to say about that, but I don't want to put it today in the video. I want to focus only on the field, and also, because that's also important and funny to speak about, Mercato, a lot of things. So let's go. Let's see what the Italian and international papers are saying about our beloved Juventus. That was a beautiful start. I hope we can continue and do it in one video, guys. So before starting to see what they are saying about Mercato, about Dybala, Icardi, Keane, Donnarumma, and all the other players linked to Juve, some players out of Juve, I want to say that there is something that I don't understand, because you know that I'm based in Belgium, in Brussels, with my beautiful library behind me, but sometimes it looks that I'm with the guys on the training field in La Continassa. Guys, there is something super mysterious, because every time people are tagging me, because they say, Giuseppe, are you this man? Are you that man? Can you tell us the truth? Because where are you? We want to know. So guys, you know, if you continue to tag me on these pictures that you are seeing meanwhile, tell me, is it me? Is it not me? I really need to understand, because I'm starting believing myself that I am the guy that is there. And yesterday I was motivating even Gianluigi Buffon. Yesterday the new shirts of 21-22 has leaked. Not shirts made with Photoshop, but this time we have real shirts, and we see them here immediately with the solid black line. We are really near to the moment where we will reveal them. Will these ones be 100% the one that we will wear, yes or not? Look at that, beautiful. Back to classics, back to Juve, solid lines, and then we have inside a beautiful message, 10 years at home, because next year we are celebrating 10 years in our home. One thing that supporters were not 100% fan of was the double sponsor on the front with Jeep, a bit smaller than we saw previously, and then 4xe that is under the Jeep. 4xe is one of the cars of Jeep. I don't know if it will be temporary or we will continue with that double logo for the remaining of the season. The nice thing is that we were also able to see the back of the shirt, so a big white square. Let's see. But not only that, we have to focus now on Fiorentina Juventus of tomorrow. Tomorrow we play at 3 p.m. On a Sunday, really back not only to the solid stripe and the vintage of Juve, but also the games that were played in the past at 3 p.m. Pirlo, in press conference today, he was speaking about Juventus, said unfortunately that Chiesa and Demiral are not ready. They will not join the team to play that big game. Unfortunately, we already know they will not be there. How much will we miss Federico Chiesa? Probably a lot, but I hope not too much. One player that Pirlo was really praising was Adrien Rabiot, and Adrien Rabiot, like it or not, it's true that from the moment that we entered March, he's one of the players that is really growing in that midfield, playing games that are quite good for his level. So I was really happy to hear also the appraisals of Pirlo about that. He said one thing, that he trusts every single of his players. We have our objective clear in mind, going and fighting to be qualified for the Champions League of next year. For sure, we have some double X. Chiesa will not be there, but we even have other double X like Cuadrado, Chiellini, and Bernardeschi. Will Bernardeschi play versus his ex-team? We don't know, but Chiellini should start from the beginning. That was what Pirlo said. Not only Chiellini, but also the man of the moment, Juan Panita Cuadrado, that is actually super well performing at the moment. The Colombian player is going back to Firenze in an amazing pace. Let's see if he will increase his assist from 18 to 19, 20, 21 tomorrow. Everything is possible at the moment with Juan Cuadrado. I told you that I didn't want to speak too much about Super League in that video and UEFA, because yes, I know the world is going crazy, especially on social media, because at the moment Ceferin out, the hashtag is trending worldwide. We'll not speak a lot about that, just the front pages of Gazzetta dello Sport with saying Milan, Juve, Barça and Real Madrid, ultimatum for these four teams. Ultimatum dictated by Ceferin, president of UEFA, who is saying actually that he wanted to forgive all the teams that are leaving Super League, but if these four teams are continuing to remain there and not giving up, probably in the future they will not be able to participate to Champions League. Ceferin is not giving a really nice image at the moment of himself, because with the hashtag Ceferin out, everyone is trying to push him out because they don't like people that are fighting as dictators, and they don't like neither the attacks on our beloved Juventus. And like Alessandro Del Piero said one time, a true gentleman never leaves his old lady. Guys, this is why I want to defend our president Agnelli and our Juventus. This is my duty. Fino alla fine, until the end I will fight to defend, because in 2006 we didn't have YouTube, Twitter and so on. I want to be the voice of Juventus, one of the voices, because I'm not alone. We are a million, and yesterday Real Madrid, Juventus and Barcelona, they stick together, especially Real Madrid fans and Juve fans, to defend our beloved clubs. Tuttosport, La Verità, the truth, and then they show Agnelli and Ceferin, because they said that in 48 hours they change probably the world of football forever. Will it be for good or bad? We will be able to discover that in a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years. Time will tell. I told you I don't want to speak too much about Super League and UEFA, because I want to focus this time on the voices about Mercato. Corriere dello Sport are speaking about Donnarumma, the plan of Juve via Szczesny going away from Juve. We sell Szczesny, and then there is a promise of a big salary for Donnarumma, 10 million a year. 10 million a year for Donnarumma instead of Szczesny. Want to hear your opinion on the comments. What do you think? Yes? No? I want to know. But not only Donnarumma is in the plans of Juve, because one of the priorities are and is Agüero that can come at Juve at the same age of Carlitos Tevez, 32, and maybe do wonders. Yes or no, we will see. We are not the only one, because there is also Barcelona, and now we have Inter with Conte, that we remember he want to do the same thing that he did with Tevez at Juve in the past. Icardi from PSG, Dybala from Juventus, a big swap can be not only for Mercato reason, but also politic reason, because PSG that never went in the 12 founders in the Super League, and Juventus, they need also politically to speak with together. Maybe that can bring them a bit closer than what they are today. Not only that, because Moise Kean, he was speaking yesterday, and he was admitting that PSG and Everton are still the clubs where he's playing. Everton because he has actually he's a player of Everton. PSG because he's on loan there, but he don't say no to a potential return to Juve. Really curious. I saw also some rumors about the swap with Rabiot and so on. I don't know what is true. One thing that is sure is that Moise Kean, he was admitting that he had to thank Mr. Allegri forever, because he was admitting that at the time when he played at Juventus, he was a bit of a strange guy without a perfect behavior, and we know that when you don't have a perfect behavior at Juventus, then you are out. So for all the people that are saying why did Moise Kean leave Juve, maybe he was also admitting himself one of the problems. And then Paolo, he spoke on Twitch 1 or 2 days ago in live, and he was actually more speaking like, okay, next year Juventus has to do better as the one that we do now. For sure he was speaking like a Juve player, and a player that will not leave leave Juve? Will he go to PSG? Will it remain? We will know in a few weeks. And then one thing that is quite curious and is one of the consequences of that Super League is that Barcelona, Juventus and Real Madrid, they will stick together for that league because they don't give up. But maybe also on Mercato. Mercato, why? Because they are speaking about the swaps Bentancur and Asensio. Hey, you remember Asensio, the guy that scored 4-1 and it's over? You remember that story? Bentancur, Asensio, 25 years for Asensio. Would you do it? I'm curious about that one because that's a big one, a big swap. Not only that, because then we have two big names of a bit older players, Leonardo Bonucci to Barcelona and Busquets to Juventus, also there. Let me know, what do you think about this kind of friendship between three big clubs, Juventus, Barcelona and Real Madrid? Let me know everything in the comments. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, don't forget to put the like because I did it in 16 times. I want the likes, I want to subscribe. Thank you, Forza Juve.